Before there was light, before there was time, before there was even the concept of before, there was nothing. No stars. No atoms. No space. No time. Just a silent void of infinite potential. Then, in a single, indescribable instant, everything began. A flash of unimaginable energy burst into existence, the Big Bang. But contrary to what we imagine, it wasn't an explosion in space. It was the birth of space itself. Time began ticking. Matter began forming. And with it, the story of everything, from galaxies to life, from atoms to us, had begun its first chapter. This is the story of how the universe was born, how it will live, and ultimately, how it might die. A journey from the first spark of creation, to the last whisper of existence. The birth of everything. In the first fraction of a second, the universe was a storm of energy and radiation. Temperatures soared above 1 trillion degrees. Space expanded faster than light, a phenomenon called cosmic inflation. Within seconds, particles appeared, quarks, gluons, electrons, the fundamental ingredients of matter. As the universe cooled, these particles joined together to form protons and neutrons. After just 3 minutes, the first atomic nuclei formed, mostly hydrogen and helium. But there were no atoms yet. The universe was still too hot for electrons to bind to nuclei. For the next 380,000 years, the cosmos was a glowing fog of plasma, light trapped, unable to escape. Then, something extraordinary happened, the universe cooled just enough for atoms to form. Electrons settled into orbits, light was finally free to travel. That ancient light still travels through space today, faint, but ever present. We call it the cosmic microwave background, the first light of creation. It is the baby picture of our universe. The first stars and galaxies. As time passed, gravity began its slow, patient work. Tiny fluctuations in matter, tiny imperfections, became the seeds of greatness. Over millions of years, these denser regions pulled in more matter. Hydrogen and helium clumped together, compressed, heated up. And then, the first stars ignited. For the first time, the darkness was broken by starlight. These were not stars like our sun, they were giants, hundreds of times more massive, burning hotter and faster. They lived only a few million years before dying in colossal supernova explosions. And from those deaths came life, for those explosions forged heavier elements, carbon, oxygen, iron, the very materials that would one day build planets, oceans, and living beings. The first galaxies began to form, swirling islands of billions of stars, bound together by gravity. Our own Milky Way began as one of these ancient structures, born nearly 13 billion years ago. The hidden architect, dark matter. But not all matter could be seen. Astronomers noticed something strange. Galaxies were spinning faster than they should have, so fast they should have torn themselves apart. Yet, they didn't. Something invisible was holding them together. That something was dark matter, an unseen glue making up about 27% of the universe. We can't see it. We can't touch it. But we can feel its gravity. It surrounds every galaxy, forming vast dark halos that shape the cosmos. Without dark matter, galaxies wouldn't exist. Without it, we wouldn't exist. The rise of life. On one small planet, orbiting one ordinary star, 9 billion years after the Big Bang, something miraculous happened. From the ashes of dead stars, atoms assembled into molecules, molecules formed cells, and cells became life. And from life came consciousness, a way for the universe to look back and ask, where did I come from? In a universe 93 billion light-years wide, we, tiny creatures of carbon and water, became aware of it all. For the first time, the universe could see itself. The expansion of the universe. In the 20th century, astronomers made a shocking discovery. They noticed galaxies weren't just moving, they were moving away from each other. The universe was expanding. This expansion wasn't slowing down. It was accelerating, as if an invisible force was pushing galaxies apart faster and faster. That force is called dark energy, and it makes up about 68% of the universe. We have no idea what it is. We only know that it dominates everything, controlling the fate of the cosmos. Dark matter pulls. Dark energy pushes. The universe is caught between these two invisible giants. The future, how it all ends. What will happen next depends on who wins that cosmic tug of war. If dark energy continues to push, the universe will keep expanding forever. Galaxies will drift apart until even their light can no longer reach each other. Stars will burn out, black holes will evaporate, and all that will remain is darkness. This is the big freeze, a silent, frozen eternity. But if dark energy grows stronger over time, it could rip everything apart, galaxies, stars, planets, even atoms. That's the big rip, the ultimate disintegration of reality. Or maybe, gravity will one day pull everything back. The expansion will slow, stop, and reverse, collapsing the universe in on itself. Everything, galaxies, atoms, space, time, will fall into a single, blazing point. The big crunch. And perhaps, just perhaps, it will explode again. Another Big Bang. Another universe. Another beginning. The cosmos could be eternal, dying and rebirthing forever, in an endless cycle of creation and destruction. The last light. In the final epoch, black holes will dominate the universe. They will consume everything around them, stars, planets, even light itself. But not even they are immortal. Over unimaginable timescales, black holes will slowly evaporate through Hawking radiation, releasing their energy back into the void. When the last black hole fades, the universe will be empty once again. Cold. Silent. Infinite. And maybe, just like before the Big Bang, the emptiness will hold within it the seed of a new beginning. The eternal cycle. Perhaps this is the true beauty of the universe, that even in destruction, there is creation. Every star that dies gives birth to new elements. Every end leads to a new beginning. From the silence before time, to the birth of light, to the last whisper of existence. The universe is not a story of despair, it's a story of transformation. We are all made of stardust, tiny fragments of cosmic history. And when we are gone, those atoms will live again, in new stars, new worlds, new life. The universe doesn't end. It evolves. And maybe, just maybe, we are part of its way of remembering itself. We are the universe, contemplating itself.